And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st and 10, McLean. He finds his man, complete. It's Perez. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice throw right there. And these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. And I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Browns are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Now it's Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman, the ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
Watson now to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Well, how about that? The defense's first sack. It doesn't come from one of the usual suspects up front. It comes from the secondary.
Yeah, I think they caught the quarterback off guard a little bit because he wasn't able to account for the possibility of that blitz and change the blocking assignments. He comes through and puts him on the ground.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards the pickup there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Watson.
And This will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Browns are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by York is up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
York to kick off for the Browns.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check it.
Operating from the gun, McClain. Throw left side complete. That's Perez. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Looking to throw. McClain. And it is caught.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. And he finds a man in the crossing lane. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. After 7-0. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, and he fires one incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
They'll look to throw again.
Smith-Njigba with the grab.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
Jackson Smith-Njigba
from 21 yards away.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie, because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw is Watson. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. Completes it to Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hoover. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll make it second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on the heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 70. And the Browns have taken the lead.
York now for the extra point.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Browns 14, Seahawks 7. York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Okay, break.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 52 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Watson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard. Maybe a touch less.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Seahawks 7. Kay York to kick off for the Browns.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Off play action. McLean.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, McLean.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. A nice completion there for the first down. And Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the first round, getting the start here, as we mentioned in week one. It's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the first round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And they'll give here to Charbonnet on the option. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see.
To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds.
2nd down and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Following that sack, Watson and the Browns backed up for a 3rd and long.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Got his man. That's Davis.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
On 1st down, Watson. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football. He continues to down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Now Watson going to change the look here.
He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut.
And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Go.
Back to throw again. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
On third down, McClain.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Complete to right. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Off of play action, it's Watson.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis.
Picked off by Harrison Smith.
And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Pass intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnover.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
DK Metcalf.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Seahawks get a bit closer.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
That's the score from
the kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting at a great spot. Up 2 scores here in the third.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
118 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener.
Watson on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
A CD, a little bit of feast or famine for him. He's had some success throwing the football, but also now he's been sacked 4 times.
Yeah, you just mentioned the 4 sacks, but you're right. He has managed to hang in there and make plays at times. His offensive line, they've got to figure it out and pick things up and give him more opportunities, and he has to help them by getting rid of the ball a little bit quicker as well. And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun on third, Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on third down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
York able to send this one through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it.
First down 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
From the 50, it's Watson.
50-yard line.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing on third down, Watson. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
Let's go now.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Perez. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 3rd and 2, McClain.
He's got his target. That's complete.
There he goes right side.
Inside the 10.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Set.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Browns first down.
Watson off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10.
Watson looks to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Hoover. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneer. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Throwing to start the drive. McClain.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That's good for Seattle Seahawks.
Throwing on 1st down. McClain. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he totally forgot that he needed to stay in bounds. And then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
A lot of pressure here for Cade York.
This to perhaps salt this one away.
York able to send this one through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Off the play fake. McClain.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's one as a quarterback where you put both hands on your helmet and say, I can't believe I just did that. If he puts a little more touch on that ball, the receiver's still running. Instead, it's just an incomplete pass.
And he's going to get out of bounds. That stops the clock, and they pick up a good chunk of yardage as well. With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, it wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to get it back to a one-score game. And this one is no good. He missed it. And they'll remain 2 scores back as this holds at a 9-point advantage.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. And Watson's going to throw it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Intercepted. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Looking left sideline. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.